Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome into your monthly reading for the month of May 2025. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing out there. But we're beginning with an overall pre-pulled energy. You got the Magician. So my friend, throughout May, you're going to be in this major manifesting energy. You're going to be in this magician mode where even if you feel this is nothing new for you, it's going to be experienced differently at certain points. It's going to come through in unexpected moments. You will be speaking things into existence. You will be creating better energy at certain points by manifesting, whether you realize this, give credit to this or not. You'll be feeling powerful, empowered at certain points, and impressed by yourself, with yourself, while other people are very, very impressed by you at select random moments. There are times when you will be noticed throughout this month where you don't expect it, don't necessarily want it, but don't decline it or avoid it. And this really suits you greatly. It benefits you greatly. It's almost as if in moments when you least expect it and don't maybe even fully understand it, people notice you in a moment that benefits you. They see you doing something really well, or they notice your value in that moment, or see you in the midst of a kind act of some sort. They maybe even are noticing that you were manifesting, okay? Whether there's somebody to typically believe in manifestation or see evidence of it or not. But it typically would be a time for you, with this being your main energy, where Spirit is saying, what do you want? What do you need? What is not working for you in your current reality? Where do you want to go? What do you want to experience differently and in general, in a new sense? Wave your flag of pride is what I just heard. Wave your flag of pride. Interesting, as I just heard a whistle. And so they're saying, be proud, be confident. You've been through a lot. And who you are today, in the midst of still changing, really highlights how much you've been through. It really highlights how different your reality once was. But my friend, there's a reasoning for this infinity symbol at the top of this Magician card. It's because the possibilities are through the roof for you. The possibilities are endless because you are this magician. And you know what? I want to throw it out there as well, throw into the equation that it's not just you and only you manifesting, but you pair together or intertwine more so with the ability of spirit, selective ones, maybe even random ones. You then are in the state of co-creating. Now that can really change the lives of many, including your own, for the better. But it honestly feels like you start to look back and then you check yourself, or you stop immediately for some reasoning, if not multiple, and then you look forward, or you more so come back to the present moment, and that benefits you more than ever. And so, yeah, sure, if certain select purposeful, reflective moments come to be, great, utilize them to your advantage. But it feels to be a month where you will feel and act upon the fact that this is not a time to be looking back, but a time to enjoy and create your current day reality and shift on forward, to look on forward, even if you're going to be looking elsewhere besides your current day reality. But I feel like you're leaving footprints, all right, handprints. There's I walk and do the talk sort of energy about you and about this month. And I just feel like you're hands-on. You're leaving your touch, your energy, your effect on certain things. And even people and situations. But I honestly feel like you are going to see this as a month where things are being pointed out as very connected. Everything in your world is connected somehow. Your past to your future to your current day reality, sure. But then one accomplishment to the next connecting moment with somebody, to another accomplishment, to another change, to another cleanup moment, to a migrating moment, to getting a chore done. It all is going to be leading from one to the next and maybe bouncing back, if that makes sense. You know, you end up accomplishing that task that you that was, you know, following another task, or whatever the case may be, and that task really somehow connects back to your morning routine or something of the sort, or another task from earlier on in the day, or earlier on in the month. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything's connecting. But we also are moving on to the Two of Pentacles and the Judgment card. You will find that May entails choices of importance, all right? Trust yourself. It will involve decisions that you feel you're not meant to make just yet, but you're meant to solidify in your mind, trust your intuition in regards to what would be the right choice now. And then ask yourself, if I sort of see the future in a realistic sense, in comparison to what would work for me ideally now, what would work better for me in the future? Okay, would it be the same thing? I'm guaranteed it'll be something maybe slightly different, but it's as if Spirit's preparing you for brand new choices in changes of importance. But I also want to say that you are releasing an old version of yourself, or more so releasing old habits or one in particular. I'm hearing singing to a different tune, singing to a new tune, letting things progress in a different direction and be looked at, felt, experienced, created differently. The Seven of Cups coming out as well, Capricorn, because you have a lot in your mind. You have a lot of options. You have a lot to get done. There's just a lot, okay, in different forms. And they're saying you're a lot, all right? You in your own grounded, at times not so grounded, earth energy sort of way, you're a lot for people. And I feel this coming through in certain ways. You know, you could find your energy is too much for somebody at a certain point. I mean, I'm a Leo sun, so obviously I can get that for you. I relate at certain points, but you might find as well it reverses where you're thinking someone else's energy or some people, that situation's energy in the moment is just too much for you. It's not the right energy at all for you. It doesn't suit you. But you will as well find that you're being viewed as a lot as far as your value, your worth, what you bring to the table, what you're able to accomplish, how you change things, take initiative, how you connect with people. There's just a lot that you offer, bring to the table, and people are finding that this is taking an increase as the month proceeds on. Now, you may as well find that patience is being reminded to you as something of true importance when it comes to getting to your end-all be-all, or just your ideal lifestyle, your ideal life in general, because you will find that May ends up being a period where you're noticing more than ever what hasn't been working for you, what is working for you. You may feel like a Sagittarius at certain points. Interesting. And that could play into, or Scorpio, and that could play into why people find you a little bit overwhelming energy-wise. Notice as well, especially for my empath caps drawn to the reading, notice when you're in your full energy and when you're not. Okay, you'll feel off when you're in someone else's energy, or when something affected your energy negatively. There are tools like Palo Santo, incense, essential oils, sage that you can use to cleanse your energy. And somebody drawn to the reading getting that you maybe haven't admitted or wanted to be an empath up until this point, but you're at least a little bit of witch. And so a little bit of a habit to get into, or a strategy rather to implement, of lighting something of importance or utilizing something else to cleanse and just be in your own energy. Trust me, it feels so refreshing. You might even feel a little bit out of it after, because it's like you're taking all this heaviness and whatnot and removing it from your system. What else do we have for Capricorn? I feel like myself and then I don't. Okay, this could be multiple things affecting that, but yeah. Embrace the moments when you feel like somebody else. There's going to be a lot of lessons and benefits otherwise. But also I'm getting randomly, as my forehead itches, random itches will come through from Spirit on your physical temple, your physical body. Things can be looked up, Googled, as far as, say, my right ear is itching. There's reasoning for that. There's a message coming through. But you're going to find that it's also a month where Spirit's reminding you that you're ultra protected and that you need your rest, because it feels like you aren't prioritizing that. As well, I don't find that you're prioritizing your inner peace. And so it's going to be a month where Spirit's saying, when your physical body, maybe your energy, your wants, your desires, and the way you're going about this and that, or processing this and that, when some of that or all of which communicates that you need to lay down, rest, or just do minimal, then you best give in and do that, because you're going to regret it when you end up hopping into a state of burnout, or just you create more difficulty for yourself, or whatever ends up being. You maybe are going to end up making an incorrect choice that you would have made correctly otherwise. Trust yourself, trust how you're feeling, and utilize your past and Spirit selectively to your advantage. Okay, the Knight of Cups, somebody's really into you. You might even find if you've been dating or married to somebody for a while, they now are feeling a new sense of attraction and compassion for you. But you may as well find that your compassion and your kind nature and your words of wisdom are helping you gain a new financial or success-oriented opportunity, or it's more so involving you using these characteristics in the midst of a continuing situation. Anyways, and that will bring you results. But the Eight of Wands and the Death and Rebirth card, because you're noticing how much you've been changing and are throughout this time within, but also it feels like people are feeling different to you because they are currently and have been changing. While situations, or one in particular, that you're committed to, it's like communication is floating around and maybe coming towards you in regards to how that situation is now more than ever going to change moving forward. This may change how you feel about the future that you have with that situation. You know what I mean? But we're moving on to the Moon card in reverse. It's a time where clarity is meant to come in while people view you as a partial mystery in general. And so you're going to as well find that May is a time for you to get to know your path better, okay? Don't expect the same, but don't expect for everything to be thrown up in the air or to be discarded or removed. Expect for the month of May to really push you to remember your magical power within, to remember, or maybe more so to notice for the first time, that you are this magical major manifester, a magician of your path of your life. And you're going to find that this is a time where you step into your greatest power and you manifest change, development, the new growth, progress. Let's just say you manifest so much abundance and prosperity to the point where you then are maybe meant to more than ever realize or remember you can change yours and other people's lives for the better moving forward. So why not? All right. So Capricorn, those are your messages for May 2025. I hope they were truly helpful. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care.